The Tauruses are next. We got the Moo-Moos up. Moo! I gotta reload my chat here and
Likey.
you know what? It's sad is like I'm liking my own. 200. There's 556 people watching. We got 213 likes. All right, that's half the people. A little like a 44%.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Come on.
We're getting there. I just added to it myself. I like my own post.
You can do it. We believe
You can do it.
We believe in you.
But my live chat isn't loading up here. What the heck, Google?
Hey, how about this? If we
There
get
we
up
go.
to about 90% of those likes, we'll throw in a sexy time reading.
Yeah.
So if we can get up into that 90% range of likes to viewers, we'll throw in a little sexy time.
Or what do we call it? It's
Sexy time reading.
Isn't it? Well, yeah, but then we thought of like another word or phrase. It was like
Orgasmic sexy time
no, it was
reading.
like passion.
The throes of passion. Bondage reading.
Throes of passion.
The throes of passion, bondage reading, whatever you prefer.
Damn.
Zenden or Dungeon of Dreams.
Craig,
wherever you
I guess it's
reside.
gonna be a Scorpio party when Scorpio comes out. Craig's like throwing out some bondage.
Yep, the Dungeon of Dreams.
Hunter Biden hang out there at your Dungeon of Dreams?
He's got his own Dungeon of Dreams, I'm sure. He's probably residing in the Dungeon of Nightmares, though. I don't think there's much. I don't think there's much dreaming going on there. Probably a bunch of roofie coladas.
Why don't we pull a card for Hunter Biden? Just one. 4 cups. Oh my God, that is the worst card. Lord of blended pleasure, and also just like I don't know if I want my brother's wife after he's passed away. I don't know if I want this person. Oh my God.
I want her sister and a stripper.
Oh yeah, I just don't know. The stripper, this little, you know what I mean? Like, oh, gross. Good thing. See, Taurus, you didn't get that card. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. You got the 5 of Swords. That was your first card here. Your challenge card that you got is the 2 of Cups. Whoa, whip! Red alert. We got a soulmate card that just popped out. Whoop! In the challenge position in reverse. Overall, we got the 8 of Pentacles in reversed. And the way to get through this challenge, you did pull the Magician card. Well, I think that you have the magic to try harder in life. I feel like you're not trying hard enough, Taurus. Or you're trying too hard to force something that's not working and it's been happening. So if you've been trying something really hard and forcing something, like as of you watching this, it's like you need to back the fuck off the throttle because it's off. You need to maybe like take a better scope of things. But I'm feeling a lot of Tauruses aren't trying hard enough. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, like you feel defeated. And because of that 2 of Cups reversed, you feel like a soulmate situation doesn't exist, or you feel like you lost a soulmate connection, or you feel like you're kind of stuck with a soulmate that doesn't feel like a soulmate. Like it's like lost that love and feeling. It's lost that magic, especially with the Magician there. But we need to remember that with the Magician, it's the magic of the power that we have through understanding the divine, the universe, and that we can manifest, and understanding the Hermetic universe especially. And to actually not feel so defeated, and to actually, go at it again into life, and especially into love. But we got this 8 of Pentacles in reversed here as your overall. I think it's quite interesting because this one shows it in like a dartboard form, I think, right? Is that like a dartboard? Yeah. But, it's like, it's also the card of prudence. That's what they say in the Hermetic deck, which it's like, stop being such a prude. Oh, Taurus. Tauruses are not prudes either. So I'm just going to say, like, there's some that are being prudish, and then there's some that need to be prudish because maybe it's time for you to stop pushing so hard on something that, is detrimental to you. It's not a soulmate. It feels like a really horrible situation. Like the magic really isn't there. It's like the illusion. I got a feeling, though, that for all Tauruses, relationship-wise or not, there's something off here. Either you're not fully engaged, or you're too much engaged to keep something together and you're too afraid of losing that energy. And you're going to have to like readjust. And why are they not putting as much in? And why are you putting so much out? Or why are you not putting enough in? You can come up with whatever excuses it is, but nothing will change unless you put something into it. Why did you pull that card? You got the Two of Wands. Well, in order to get what you want in love, this is the card that gives you the world in your hands, literally. You're gonna have to not feel so defeated, and you're gonna have to actually keep going and actually try. And I know that try is not a good word, so do it. Don't keep facing the past defeats or have some sort of hesitancy. If you're in a relationship, I feel like a lot of this is like, okay, you feel like you have the world in your hands, but why do you have to try so hard? What's the issue in the relationship of why you have to keep pushing so hard just to maintain it in that way? Should be a little bit more easy. And then you put the Ace of Cups in your reverse with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. How are we going to get that ever-flowing water into your day-to-day life? It almost feels like it's like you get like little moments where it's like, oh, all the emotions are there, and then it's all gone. It's like a spigot that just is like dropping water, and then out of nowhere just like flooding, and then, oh my God, no way, it's gone. It's like, that makes people confused, and it makes yourself confused. And I think for you, it's about, because I think that there's a little bit of an issue of like integrating full emotional things into your day-to-day life, and others are, I think, attached to only that as your only life, is just to be emotionally attached to the situation, and it's kind of taking you into some weird places, and maybe you need to pay attention to that more. You did pull the Mercury card, so it's definitely time to communicate and be clear, and also change the environment up, be stimulated. But if all Tauruses are definitely going to have those combos with their love situations. They're going to have to call those people up. You're going to have to talk to your partner. You're going to have to engage in conversation again. You can't just be like fucking out there in the middle of nowhere with the radio off. Like, you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to communicate, especially with Mercury this week. In Pisces, I think for you especially, this is like interacting with the world, interacting with people, knowing how to be part of society. That includes your love life, believe it or not. I just picked one. It was in the middle, and we pulled the New Life card. Wow. Woo. Especially those in relationships, you're going to have to look at that one a little bit more. If you're in a single life position, I definitely feel like there's a new life of magic for you waiting. You just like, I think the challenge is you realizing like the soulmate exists. Don't believe that it doesn't. The magic exists. If you're in magic, then that means a soulmate exists. If you're not in magic, you're not willing to take the leap into a new life, then there is none. And there's some Tauruses out there that are with partners that are upside down, and you're trying to like create a spell. You're trying to create some sort of like alchemical, you know what? You're trying to Bill Gates it. And I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. I wonder if Bill Gates has like some weird experimental lovers out there. It'd be kind of gross. Especially like on his old Windows computers from 95. Fragmentation is your shadow card. Feels like shattered realities. I feel like this is like, you feel that you're not all together right now. Even if you're in what you feel is a great love relationship, you feel like either the partner's fragmented, or you feel like there's parts that are still missing and like pieces of glass, and it doesn't feel complete. There's an incompleteness, and you got that with the Ace of Cups. There's definitely something feeling very incomplete, and you're gonna have to face that. We're gonna see what Ganesh has to say overall to help understand this better. And what did you get? You got the Enlightenment card. What are we getting enlightened about here, Ganesh? The Hangman. Enlightenment, and why you keep hanging yourself. Why you keep like having to stop and keep getting more insight. Why do you feel like you're always stuck? You need to face that, especially with all this 12th house energy that you got going on. If you are a single Taurian, you pulled the Lovers reversed. So, it's almost like you're missing out on love. You're not loving yourself enough, and you're missing out on a great love situation in your single life. You're like kind of backed out of it, but I also think that it's not, I think it's due to your own hanging yourself. If you're in a love relationship, you pulled the Star card. I feel like this is telling you either A, you got to get out of it and start a new life, or the relationship has to do a complete reset to get it out of this kind of stuck position that you feel that you are in. You did pull the Moon in the 5th in Libra, so it's definitely about love and emotion and relationships for you, and allowing yourself emotionally to drop into what's fair for you for love, and to have that courage to really build relationships and love relationships emotionally. It's sensitive, but go have fun. Go experience love and happiness. Don't also try to force that. The Moon either knows it's there or it but it has to embed itself there. But it's also like, if you're trying to force love emotionally in a partnership, that doesn't happen. You can't force it. Somebody else has to be there. So you have to have matching energies emotionally, but you got to be able to match. You got to be dealing with other people that are willing to match with you as well.
Yeah, and you got to get out too. You know, you might be stuck in that pen. Kind of reminds me of, we've talked about it before. When I was living up in Oregon, we had some bulls on the property that were in an electrical fence, you know. So when they went up to it, it shocked them a bit and told them you can't go any further than that. But the power went out, and they figured that out, and then they went right through the fence. You know, so that's you. You know, you're not stuck in this cage. You can walk right through it. There's nothing actually holding you back except that fear of pushing forward. So once you get over that fear, once you get over that knowingness that, yeah, I can do this, then you're just going to have to use that momentum and break through and continue to push forward and continue to push that like button, because we're getting closer to that sexy time reading. Taurus. I mean, we're getting closer. We just got like another 100-something likes right there. So we got to keep pushing forward, Taurus. That's you. Don't allow yourself to be held back by these outside forces that have no control over you. You have the control of your life. You have the control over your power and of that love that you're going to bring in.